Hello everyone, my name is Chen, and today I'm going to dive deep into a video platform that claims to have all the videos that you are interested in. So this is a Chinese platform called BiliBili. It just celebrated its 11th birthday, and guess what? The platform is also listed in the US stock market. BiliBili is IPOed in 2018. If we look at their performances, we'll see their stock prices has been crazy in this year. In fact, if you bought in the beginning of this year, by today, you can literally double your investment. So why is this happening? Right now, BiliBili is one of the most famous Chinese video platform out there. Sometimes it's been regarded as the Chinese YouTube, but it doesn't have ads. Today, I'm going to explain. It is actually very different from the YouTube. And I'm going to show you the secret behind the rise of this platform. And finally, I want to send a warning for video creators. You know, in the beginning of this year, because of the pandemic breakout, a lot of people I know are trying to become video creators on this platform. I think one of the reasons is because they cannot go outside to work and the threshold to create video on this platform is so low. But I think people often don't realize the risks involved in doing that. I become more and more interested in risk management, especially in this year. So I will not only show you my theory, but also present some concrete case studies in order to present my recommendation for this platform. And before we dive deep, I want to firstly introduce myself a little bit. So I came from a digital media background. I even got accessed as a multimedia specialist by the Australian Computer Society. Me myself is a video uploader on BiliBili, and I have also created other channels as well. And right now, I'm in the middle of an MBA journey. I'm a student of AJSM at UNSW Sydney, and currently I'm stuck in New York because I went on exchange to NYU Stern. Then the COVID-19 breakout, and I was unable to get out of New York, at least for now. During my last term, I have taken a course called Entertainment and Media Industry, and I learned a lot from it. For one of this assignment, we are asked to select a firm and analyze how the firm will shape the future. And I have picked BiliBili and wrote a short essay which contributes to an A- grade for this course. But I didn't just stop there. I continue to follow the news of BiliBili, and I've researched all their financial statements, their 20F quarters earnings. I even listened to two of its most recent quarters earnings call. And on the other side, I put some of the famous video creators on a watch list and have monitored their data for 4 months. So in this way, I can connect the theory with my personal experience, as well as the insights I get from the data to provide you with a holistic view of this platform. In case you still don't know what is BiliBili, let me show you a video very quickly.
我家的猫也信仰冰箱，最近它学会了跳起来，用2只爪子去开厨房的门，连冰箱的门都可以打开，然后半夜会举翻，并且特别喜欢吃大蒜。每天早上。
So a key feature you'll be noticing is the bullet charting, live commenting feature. I'm not sure if you like it or not. It allows the audience to interact with each other. However, if we dive deep, we will find out what's unique about this platform is actually in its business model. So I think we all know the business model of YouTube. So basically it's rely on art revenue. But for BiliBili, its revenue is actually coming from mobile games and live broadcasting and value-added services. Advertising only makes up to 12% of its income. So if we say YouTube is an advertising company, then BiliBili is a mobile game company. How can this be? In fact, what BiliBili is trying to become is like a Chinese Disney rather than a YouTube. It's firstly started by focusing on the ACG fans in China and trying to build a sense of community. And last year, it made effort to expand the audience base as has been quite successful. The growth has been exponential as well as their stock prices. But why is that happening? Fundamentally, I think the answer is free lunch. Because for the audience, there are no ads and they don't need to pay for memberships to acquire to most of the content. There are some premium content, but not very much to sustain the platform financially. So if we look at it, the business model of BiliBili is different from all the traditional models. It didn't depend on advertising like YouTube or subscription like Netflix. The way it works is firstly it's trying to build a loyal audience and then direct the traffic into mobile games. And finally cash is generated for people playing the mobile game. However, in order for this to work, good contents are needed to keep the audience on this platform. So here raises a question, who pays for the content? If we look at the big picture, the media flow will be like this. There are content creators who create the content, and then the platform distribute the content to the audience. So usually platform need to acquire content from the content creator. Sometimes advertisers, government, or the audience themselves are contributing for their payment. But on the case of BiliBili, there's no ads, and the audience doesn't pay at all. It's all free for them. Their experience has been better off. But what about the content creators? Actually, when the platform started, they didn't even pay the professional content creators for the content. The platform allows you to transfer in content, so you can download from YouTube today and upload it to the platform. The risk is actually linked to the uploaders themselves. The platform are trying to say, it's not me who validates the copyright, it's the users. I would say that's very sneaky. And on the other side, the platform also empowers a different kind of content creator. That is the ordinary users. Unlike the full-time filmmakers, many of them are in it for the hobby or they want to share something. And because of that, the platform is able to acquire content for them at a very low price. But as the process evolves, a new kind of content creator emerge, and they are called professional users. The content they're generated is not so expensive and has a very good quality. So on one hand, the ordinary users are also learning and they get more experience and skillful in creating content. And on the other hand, many professional users are volunteer their content to the platform as the platform are becoming more and more influential. However, the question is this model sustainable in the long run? If this platform claims to have all the video you are interested in, how is it going to solve the supply issue? This is how BiliBili thinks the whole system works. Right now, it really depends on the professional users. The talented content creators would create high-quality content, which help them build a loyal fan base, and this in turn encourages the content creator to create more and more videos. However, as the creators become more and more professional, it's an encouragement for the fans enough for them to create content. Or should we call it exploitation? If you want to be a serious content creator, you must face the money issue. So doing my research, I found a video creator who shows his earning. He only made around $1,500 over in total of 5 million video views. So the rate is only $0.3 per 1,000 view. This is not very good rate. I think YouTube may offer 10 times more than that. In addition, not everyone can get paid from making videos. BiliBili have a certain matrix for the uploaders, and in order to make money, one of your first two metrics has to be over 55. And guess what? The metrics are not so transparent. For example, my influence score has been 54 for at least half year. No matter what I do, it didn't improve. So I'm always one score away from able to making money. I guess maybe there's one trick set up by the platform. If we look at the power structure for the video creators, we can conclude they are not in a very desired position. The only advantage one creator can take is that the threshold to create video is not so high. You probably don't need a professional photographer or designer to work with you. You can just make video out of your phone. So literally everyone can become a video creator. However, the low barrier of entry also brings us a lot of problems because since everyone can become a video creator, the competition are only going to be more and more fierce. Yet on the distribution side, Unless you build a loyal audience base, and this can take a long time, your distribution is determined by the platform. You have to cope with the AI system in order to make your content seen by other people. I think YouTube is using a similar mechanism, so that's why a lot of people are asking for likes, comments, and subscribes in the middle of the video, because this really helps the algorithm to recommend their video to other people. To make things worse, content creators are not only competing with each other, their content are also competing with every films and documentary available on this website. And many of these contents are not acquired legitimately. So the power of substitution is also strong here. So in short, although the platform offers a cash incentive program, has a large loyal audience base, and the threshold to make a video is very low, there are problems related to them, and the competition is becoming more and more fierce. That's why I wouldn't recommend becoming a video creator. On top of that, I would also argue that the golden days of BiliBili has already gone. I think one of the reasons their data is so amazing in the first half of this year is because of the pandemic. Back then, people in China have nothing to do but to stay home and watch some videos. Right now, China has reopened. Even in Wuhan, where the virus is first discovered, every citizen is got tested for the virus, and now people are getting back to work and regular life. So either people want to go out and have fun because they have been stuck inside for so long, or they have to work or study even harder to make up for the loss during the first half of the year. So who will then stay home and watch BiliBili all the time? In fact, for most creators on my watch list, their fan growth has actually been slowed down. And don't get me started on the risk, because I think people usually see the opportunity without understanding the potential risks involved. And in a way, risk is like a virus. It's not very easy to detect, but can have some deadly consequences. First of all, BiliBili is not ignorant of the risk. In its 20F, it has listed all kinds of risks, which can be categorized into 4 types. But on top of that, I also wanted to point out there's a new kind of risk from Chinese companies listed in the US stock market. Probably you know what's happening with the Luckin Cafe. I think even without a fake financial report, those companies are now being closely watched because of the political pressures. The markets are not necessarily rational toward these companies this time. And more specifically, for video creators, many people are not aware that you actually need copyrights on almost everything when you create a video. Even the most commonly used font are not free to use commercially. So that's one of the reasons I only use fonts in the public domain. They may not look so amazing, but it's safe to use. And yes, the Chinese government is working closely with the platform. Every video you submit are going under manual review. So at least it's slow to publish. A video can take 1 or 2 days before it can be published. And quite often you need to modify the video or perhaps delete some part. In some worst cases, despite all the effort you put into the video, it will be blocked. So that's why I say you shouldn't only see the opportunity, because the opportunity are not so easy to take advantage of. Before going to case study of some of the most famous creators, let me show you some likely scenarios a creator may face. So firstly, because of the censorship, you might need to make a lot of extra effort to make your video get through. And in the worst case, your content may still be blocked. Or it can be published, but it might be too late. And in the long run, after you successfully publish the video, they may not get a lot of views because of competition. You need to learn to work with the AI system and optimize the distribution. And even if your video is getting the views, you may not receive a good payout from this platform to justify all the effort you have been made. In the best scenario, let's say you get famous and you can earn attractive earning for making the videos. You are still not safe. People are joking this day that being famous on BiliBili is like being put on a hit list because everyone will look closely into what you did. And if you are careless at some point or are not aware of the copyright issue, some company may approach you and ask for a big claim. This is a lot of the copyright owners would do these days. They wait till you become successful and then they're trying to blackmail you. So what's the chance it would be for you to survive all this and get the big reward? Let me show you a case of one of the most famous BiliBili uploaders. So his name is Nico Financial. He claims to be an investment banker and had created some famous videos of the financial topic. But then people find out he actually faked his identity. He copied the experience from someone posted in the Chinese Quora. And the content his video is actually based on a very good written article. And he didn't even acquire the copyright when he was making this video. Because he becomes so successful, people are digging everything up about him. Then it didn't take long for the audience to realize he's actually cheating. And now his account is frozen by BiliBili, but not for the reason we mentioned above. So the whole drama goes like this. He first published a video about 2 weeks ago says he's exiting BiliBili. Then BiliBili frees his account and say that they already made a deal by quitting. He's actually break the agreement they are making. And then this guy is trying to say the agreement is never valid. And they go back and forth presenting evidences. So it's quite interesting going on right here. But what actually happened? One thing is competition. So this guy is quitting because rumor has it another platform owned by ByteDance is offered to sign an exclusive contract with him. If you know what ByteDance is, it's the parent company of TikTok. So now ByteDance is becoming a media giant in China. And guess what? They're trying to challenge BiliBili. And if we look at BiliBili, now they're trying to make deals with the top performers on their platform. And in this case, they're too slow in signing the deal. This gives opportunity for other platforms to steal video creators from them. Besides, there's another red flag. If you think about BiliBili's attitude, they don't care about right or wrong. They only care whether you are on their side. They did nothing when other people find out this guy is a con artist. They only took action when he is trying to quit. I think this reflects what kind of platform it is. For the second case, I'm going to introduce a real superstar. If we translate his name word by word, it will be something like hardcore half-Buddha god. This guy has turned video making into mass production because look at it. He has created 62 videos from last Christmas when he just joined the platform. That is 10 videos a month. So how is he able to do that? So this is the secret formula. He actually works in risk management, and just like his name suggests, he's really hardcore. In this way, he is able to turn unique knowledge and experiences into good content. And he also managed 2 WeChat blogs. So he already has a lot of good articles. He just adds some interesting emojis on top of that and record his own sound to make it into a popular video. The whole process is copyright free. However, there's also some problem. If we look at his most recent upload closely, we'll find that 40% of them are art placement. So that's what's happening on BiliBili. Even though ads are not there explicitly, advertisers are trying to find uploaders directly to collaborate on the ads. And I think this is more dangerous because it's not easy for you to tell whether you are watching content or just some advertisement. But I don't think the video creators themselves are the ones to blame. These are the data I documented and the estimation I made on these 2 cases. And as we can see, the earning per video for them is not very good, only $700 or $800 per video, and they are already the top performers in my watch list. So you can see, when a content creator trying to become professional, they cannot make a very good earning just on this platform. So they need to think of other ways. And yes, BiliBili and the top performers are popular right now, but can they sustain it? I think that's a question that worth asking. So in short, on this video, I'm trying to show you the secret behind the disruption of this video platform. Maybe the short answer is exploitation. And I'm also trying to raise a question, is this model sustainable? Because I think in order to do that, we need to achieve balance among all the stakeholders. On YouTube case, I know sometimes people can get annoyed by the ads, but the advertisement actually pay for the content. I think in the long run, the relationship is mutually beneficial. Because in order to satisfy the audience, YouTube are trying to limit the length of the advertisement or add some scalable features, which in turn encourage the advertisers to become creative in presenting their ads. However, with BiliBili, although ads are not there explicitly, they are trying to make their way through the content creators. And the creators themselves has a very little bargaining power because they cannot make good money just by creating peer content. I think the reasons why the platform are able to offer free lunch for the audience is because they are getting surplus values from the content creators, either by not paying for copyright or by acquire the content at very low cost from ordinary content creators. So at the end of the day, are you still want to become a video creator on this platform? I think no matter what your decision is, you should be aware of the risks. And just to make it clear, I'm not saying it's unlikely at all to grasp the opportunity brought up by BiliBili. I do have some tips to discuss and also a successful case to look at. But because of the constraints of time, we have to leave it to the next time. If you are curious in it, please let me know. Before that, let me know your feedback. And feel free to like, subscribe, and share it to other people who you feel like would be interested in this story. I'm Chen in the middle of the MBA journey, so if you have any offer or want to discuss anything with me, feel free to just book a section with me. Because right now I'm stuck here in New York and I'm trying to remain calm during this time, but let's see how it goes.